What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the recently released 2023-24 Chrome Bundesliga value boxes from Topps. These dropped on the Topps website for 25 bucks, and they made enough of these to last a few decades, if not centuries. But as always, we're here to show you guys what this product's all about. So let's get right into it. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more, consider dropping a like down below and subscribing if you haven't already. Really helps out the channel. Really goes a long way, guys. We appreciate all your support as always. And yeah, when you click on eBay search links on this page and make a purchase, it can result in us earning a commission, which also supports us in the long run as part of the eBay Partner Network. So there is a bunch of German text on this box all over the place. So here are all the sides. Hopefully I don't forget any of the sides. These are all the teams, and here's the bottom. So let's put this over here. This is going to be a 7x4 format, 28 cards total. And we should be seeing 1 to 2 numbered cards per box on average, and you can get autos from these as well. But in terms of parallels, I'll put up a reference table on the screen with a comparison to the hobby boxes. But you'll notice that there's not much that's different in terms of, the parallels themselves. But, besides the fact that it's much harder to pull any specific parallel from a single value box compared to a hobby box. But yeah, in terms of exclusive inserts or designs for this specific format, you have the legendary player Unicum inserts along with the double ball relics, and both of those actually come in auto variations as well. So there probably was a couple of reference images on the screen, and this is kind of just like an additional reference that's on the box. But yeah, let's actually get right into this first pack, see how we can start things off. I really don't have any expectations from these boxes, let alone high expectations, but that is kind of normal from these. All right, so Edmund Tapsoba, this is only going to be in value boxes. The equivalent of this is going to be, I guess, the Aqua Prisms from hobby boxes, but this is that exclusive Unicum inserts. Let me show you guys the backs so you can kind of see a comparison here. But yeah, the golds actually look really nice. 60 years of Bundesliga. I think they also released a standalone commemorative 60-year anniversary set on the Topps UK and Topps Germany website. So it looks like we're going to get a bunch of those, and so far so good on the golds. And if you didn't know, this is the first time that they actually make Topps Chrome Bundesliga blasters, at least from my experience. But yeah, I mean, this is one way to make it much more accessible for people in Europe to kind of get these products, or especially Topps Chrome, rather than just team sets and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they're much easier to find usually in the US. All right, so first numbered card is going to be purple out of 299, and this is kind of what we can expect. I've seen a few boxes yet, multiple numbered cards, but we'll see if this is going to be one of those boxes. If not, maybe that second one on the right. Okay, our third gold, and I'm actually a big fan of these. I really like what they did. I mean, I think I mentioned it in what is it called? Oh, maybe actually it was during a live stream. So they actually remind me of the super rare Merlin parallels from last year. They were numbered out of 3. They basically had the Merlin logo, and yeah, they were actually, you don't really see a lot of them. So all right, second numbered card, and it is a nice color match Ozan Kabak, for what it's worth, for Hoffenheim out of 175. That is going to be a blue wave. So last pack from this first box here, and I guess this is going to be it for this one. So let's see which box actually wins. So it looks like you are getting maybe a couple of base packs from these blasters. Let's move to box number 2. But yeah, in terms of rookies, we do talk about it in a slightly more detail in the hobby box review. But yeah, ones to keep an eye out for sure. Julian Duranville, Alexander Pavlovich, and Paris Brunner. There are a few others, like I mentioned. Link in the description down below for that video. Probably 3 to 4 more rookies that we go over. But I kind of actually did the math, or at least I tried to do the math for the autos, and it seems like getting autos isn't actually that difficult. from these boxes, but it's actually pretty brutal in terms of checklist, like really brutal. And a lot of the players that, you know, a lot of the legends especially, from the hobby boxes that you can get from those like hobby exclusive inserts, you cannot get from these. So it's really, really limited, like which players you can get in terms of autographs from this set. All right, so we have another blue. This one's out of 175 as well. Castello Luqueba. Let's put this guy over here. And I forgot to mention it earlier, but most, if not all, of the hobby inserts, or like the case hits or like multi-case hits, you actually cannot pull from these value boxes. So stuff like Let's Go or like the dual autos or like triple autos, that is basically impossible to pull from these, unfortunately, even though these boxes have like some exclusive inserts to make up for it. But we are down to our last 2 packs. And like I said, we should be getting, yeah, there it is. One more numbered card. Let's see what this gold's going to be. Eric Martel. All right, we have for Frankfurt, Karl-Heinz Kerbel. And out of 250, unfortunately, we have Demirovic. Not unfortunately because it's Demirovic, but unfortunately because it's out of 250, but I actually like these X-Fractors. So this is what Panini would call checkerboard. But here it is, last pack. Can we expect a base pack? I think so. If not, then we are going to be getting our last gold here, but we are not. It is going to be a base pack. This is one of those rookies we talked about in the other video. But let's do a quick recap, and then we shall give our thoughts, which a lot of you guys might find interesting, actually. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're not getting 4 in every box. Most will be maybe like between 3 to 4. And then, actually, for most of the stuff that I've seen and I've ripped, you are getting 2. So even though the box says you're getting like 1 numbered card, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of boxes that have 0 numbered cards in them. I hope not. But anyway, we got 2 out of 175. We got 1 out of 250 and 1 out of 299, which is, you know, to be expected. You are going to see a lot of high numbered cards with these. But how do we actually feel about this format? As a nice addition to, you know, the retail lineup, it does seem like very, very unnecessary, honestly, especially for like Bundesliga. Not going to get too into the nitty gritty of it, but you know, this set could really use some help, like overall as is. So like splitting it from like hobby to like hobby, retail, and like Sapphire is pretty questionable. But anyway, most of you guys are probably wondering, are these worth it? Or are like, you know, 3 of these boxes worth it instead of like 1 hobby box? And the answer is a hard no, like actually like just capital N-O period. So the reason for that is for the same price as 3 of these, 1 hobby box guarantees you an auto. And, you know, those have a much higher ceiling in terms of like case hits and like all the different autographs that they have in them. But if you do the math correctly, you'll notice that in order to pull basically any of the parallels in hobby from these, you need like 6 of these to equal out the odds from 1 hobby box, which is insane. So to make things, you know, pretty level in terms of rarity, you'll need like 2 hobby boxes worth of blasters, which is like 6. So yeah, just think about that and see if it makes sense to you at all. So if anything, it's not really a bad idea to try maybe like 1 of these, but honestly, these should be like 20 bucks, if not less. They're almost like hanger status to those of you who know what hanger boxes are or have been in the hobby long enough. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Stick around for more content, group breaks, and giveaways. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.